Detroit Pistons select Cade Cunningham from Oklahoma State.
Alright, Pistons fans, so in today's video, we're going to be talking about some more Jerami Grant trade rumors out there, Jerami Grant reports, and specifically with the Los Angeles Lakers. And I must say that this is a complete joke. When I read you off this trade package that the Lakers tried to offer us, you will flat out laugh. You will darn near fall out of your chair. It is straight ridiculous. The Lakers really tried to pull a fast one on us. Now, before we get into that, please make sure you guys like this video. Today's like goal is 100 likes, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And also, I appreciate all of the feedback on my new microphone from everybody in the comment section on my last video. Now let's get into this. So I'll put the image on the screen right now. It says the Pistons reportedly rejected the Lakers trade offer of Talen Horton-Tucker, Kendrick Nunn, and the 2027 first round pick for Jerami Grant. And I'll also put this second image on the screen. This is a few days before this actually, and it was basically saying that the Lakers were interested. So I was gonna do that video, but I decided to make one on Cade Cunningham and the whole Rookie of the Year race. But luckily for me, I decided to wait it out, and then this new information came out reportedly saying that the Lakers offered Horton-Tucker, Nunn, and the first round pick. So first and foremost, I will say this. Thank you, Troy Weaver, because I feel like if we had Stan Van Gundy still here, he would seriously consider this type of deal, okay? All of the years that Stan was here, he just constantly rushed the rebuild over and over and over again. So thankfully, we have Troy Weaver here. He's taking his time. He's looking at all of these offers, and he's not going to rush anything. So that's the first thing that I wanted to say. Thank you, Troy Weaver, for saying no to this. The second thing that I want to say is that the Los Angeles Lakers right now, they are desperate, okay? Currently, the Lakers, they are the 7th seed in the Western Conference, and they have a really old roster, an inconsistent Russell Westbrook. Right now, Anthony Davis is out of the lineup. The LA Lakers are in a bad position right now, and they are desperate to get someone to help their team out. And when it comes to Grant, they're desperate to get him. But even with that fact being known, the Lakers literally have nothing to offer. Who do they have on their team? LeBron James, one of the greatest players of all time. He's playing really well right now, but would the Lakers ever trade LeBron James to the Pistons? Absolutely not. So might as well throw that one out there. And then we have Anthony Davis, as I said, injured right now. He's going to be the future of the LA Lakers once LeBron James either leaves or retires. So there's no way they're going to give up Anthony Davis. And then you have Russell Westbrook, who I don't want at all. He's on a terrible contract right now. It's similar to that John Wall deal that happened a few years ago. He has a terrible turnover problem. He can't shoot the basketball on a consistent basis. He's inconsistent when it comes to overall scoring. Just don't want Russell Westbrook on the Pistons at all. So besides the three of those guys, what else do the Lakers have on the roster that I really want coming to the Pistons in a trade for Jerami Grant? Nothing. They literally have nothing to offer. So that's why I said this was a joke earlier in the video. The Lakers are grasping for straws, trying to force this deal to happen. So let's look at this deal specifically, and let's really analyze this. So Talen Horton-Tucker, right? He's a fine player. He's actually taken a lot of criticism this year, a little bit of unwarranted criticism if you ask me, but on the Lakers this year, people expected a little bit more out of him, and he hasn't really lived up to expectations. So I would say that he's a fine player, but for Jerami Grant, hex to the no. There is no way he equates to any value towards Grant. And then Kendrick Nunn is another decent player, defensive focus, but does that really equate to Jerami Grant? No way. We also have a lot of guys in his position already. We have Cade Cunningham, we have Killian Hayes, we have Corey Joseph, and the other guys who play the shooting guard position and have the basketball in their hands often. So there's no real place for Kendrick Nunn to really be on the roster in a trade specifically with Grant. And then yes, I will always take a first round pick, but when you combine all of these assets, Talen Horton-Tucker, Kendrick Nunn, and the pick, that really doesn't equate to much, honestly. It doesn't even equate to Saddiq Bey. It doesn't equate to Isaiah Stewart. Like, the package that the Lakers offered, this is near Corey Joseph level, if we're being honest here. So this is what I say for the Pistons, man. When it comes to this whole trading Jerami Grant thing, if you're gonna do it, just wait, okay? Continue to, filter out offers, see what other teams teams have to throw out there. The Lakers obviously have nothing. They're going to continue to try to throw packages out there, but we know that they're not going to come with anything special. With that being known, just continue to wait it out. Look at teams like the Atlanta Hawks, the Chicago Bulls, the Minnesota Timberwolves, the Boston Celtics. Just continue to monitor and see what other teams want. They're in a bidding war right now for Grant because a lot of teams could use him and he could really help a team have success in the playoffs. And hey, if there's not a deal there, don't make the deal, Troy. If no one wants to offer what we feel like is beneficial to the Pistons, just wait it out because Grant has another year on his deal and you could trade him next year if you want. So just continue to be patient, Troy. But that's basically everything, man. Pistons fans, let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. The LA Lakers really tried to pull a fast one. They really just tried to offer us Taylor Horton-Tucker, Kendrick Nunn, and a first round pick for Jerami Grant. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Thank y'all for 4K, and I'm out.